2026 has been a wild time in all TCGs, especially Pokemon. As you can tell, from the beginning of the year to now, TCG products have been almost impossible to find. Anything from Ascended Heroes to Destined Rivals, Black and White, Surging Sparks, anything has been incredibly difficult. We're not mentioning Perfect Order, find that anywhere. I'm not talking about Perfect Order, I'm talking about every other Pokemon set. It's actually becoming incredible because Chaos Rising, the next Pokemon set right now, is already becoming incredibly hard to find. So, what do we think is going to happen for the rest of the year? Do we think we're still booming in this market? Are we continuing the Pokemon trend for the rest of the year? Well, this video is going to be my prediction as to what I think the rest of 2026 has in store for us. So, let's get into it. So this is not going to be one of my usual videos that we usually do. As you would have seen on the channel, we do a lot of vendor POVs. We're going to be doing a lot more of a variety now, a lot more TCG market talk, specifically on Pokemon, One Piece, Magic, and the TCG realm overall. We're going to be doing a lot of that and a few other bits and pieces that you'll start seeing slowly moving out onto the channel. So if you want to continue to see things like that, don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe. But prediction for 2026. So at the moment, the market in general for Pokemon has been absolutely ridiculous. We did see a little bit of a low slump kind of thing happening when Perfect Order came out. Unfortunately, that wasn't felt around the whole market. That's actually just pushed everyone to Ascended Heroes. Now Ascended Heroes, you just can't get anymore. I think Chaos Rising right now is going to be a stupidly hard set to pick up, mostly because Chaos Rising is an okay set. It's not a great set. Don't get that wrong. Do not get that messed up. It is not a great set. It's an okay set. I like to make the parallel of Chaos Rising being somewhat of a Twilight Masquerade type of set, that the similarities are very strong in respect of it's a Greninja chase card, and Greninja's realistically the chase card that you're looking after. Now I do think it's a better set, and that's just because of the Dragagi and a few other like ARs and stuff like that. But 2026, and I hope I'm wrong, but 2026 will be a year where you can't get Pokemon. Let's just put it out in there. You can't get Pokemon. What I mean by that is we're going to be seeing releases coming out for the rest of 2026, and this is again my belief, my prediction, and I will give you points as to why. But I think 2026 is going to be the year where Pokemon sets come out. For the most part, they get eaten up either between rip and shippers, people holding for the collection. Now the investors are getting parts of it, so you're going to have a lot of people just investing, putting it aside. You've got companies using trust funds and creating trusts around Pokemon product. They're spending millions of dollars of buying product, putting it away, holding it, and then no one's seeing it again. So you're taking a good portion and percentage of any new release and just disappearing it out of the market almost immediately. So I think Chaos Rising, we're going to find you'll be able to find it at the beginning, but then it's going to dry up really quickly. You're not going to find Ascended in the wild. That's practically gone, and if you are, you're going to be paying extremely high prices. I think the next set after, let's get into that, is going to be Pitch Black. Now, Pitch Black is, as we know, Darkrai set, a mega Darkrai set. We don't know what the SAR looks like, but generally from the leaks that we've been seeing, it looks like it's going to be an insane card. And if that's true, and it's an insane card, you can forget about that set being in stock much, especially if what's rumored to be true regarding a Gengar of some sort, whether it's a ETB promo, whether it's an AR in the set, whether it's if it just appears in Pitch Black, there's going to be problems. I don't think that set's going to be attainable for a lot of people. I think it's going to be ripped to absolute oblivion. I think it's going to be chased by a lot of people. And then we're going to the Rayquaza set. Buckle up, Buttercup, because you are not getting the Rayquaza set, and that's the honest truth. If you thought Ascending Heroes was bad, you don't know anything about Rayquaza. Mega Rayquaza, people have been wanting and talking about this set since it was announced towards the beginning of, towards the back end of last year. I think we were getting rumors and leaks about the Mega Rayquaza set. If you think that that set, specifically in this market, is going to exist, you've got another thing coming. We're going to be seeing probably the worst of the worst of the community, let's be honest, when that set comes out. Historically speaking, Rayquaza as a set has done incredibly well. You're thinking about the last time Rayquaza in the set was Evolving Skies, off the top of my head. Yeah, Evolving Skies, incredibly good set. Paired with the evolutions, sure, but incredibly strong set. You have Roaring Skies, incredibly strong set. You've got, what's another Rayquaza set? There's a lot of black and white sets. Dragons Exalted, really strong set. So Mega Rayquaza is going to be an extremely sought after and wanted set, and that's coming out just before the 30th anniversary. The biggest issue with that is that there's not going to be enough product. If we thought Ascended has a lot, forget about it. I'm not hearing anything from distro yet, and that's just mostly because it's too early to tell. What we know for the year when it comes to that type of stuff is that Pokemon is focusing on the new sets. We're not really getting any reprints or restocks, and they're trying to pop out more product. It's not working, clearly. We can't get Pokemon stocked enough on our shelves. So that's Mega Rayquaza. I don't think we're getting it. It's gonna release and it's gonna disappear as fast as it releases. Then we get into 30th. Now, yeah, 30th is gonna be an interesting thing because I genuinely believe that by the time we get to 30th, we would have been starved of Pokemon product for the whole of 2026. I think by the time we get to 30th, Ascended won't exist or be very difficult to find. I don't think Perfect Order as poor, let's say, of a set as it is, won't exist as much, purely because everyone will be going back to it to rip. It's a cheap rip. There's plenty around, but that's for now. We're talking 4 or 5 sets into the future, where people are going to keep going back to Perfect Order to rip because there's nothing else. It's going to dilute the product. It just is what it is. We're then going to Chaos Rising. Pre-orders are already skyrocketing for Chaos Rising. It's already coming out at around 350 to 400 Australian dollars, which is approximately what, 200 to 300 to 80 USD. That's pre-orders and coming out beforehand. We all know that once product releases, for the most part, and for the last 2 years or so, product just skyrockets. So you can expect that to probably be a $350 to $400 box continuously. If it doesn't even go up to $450 like Mega or Phantasmal. You then go into the Darkrai set. Don't think we're gonna have anything left by the 30th. Mega Rayquaza, as I've said, it's not going to exist. You can saddle up your horses, run around a cow farm, do some jumps, loop-de-loops, go around all 550 Kmarts in your area, talk to the person next to you in line, be like, hey, you're not getting it. It's just not happening. You can be best friends with the Kmart owner, Target owner, big box store. You're not getting Mega Rayquaza in quantity, number one, and you'll be lucky to get it on release. That's just the reality of it. Meaning, once 30th releases, we're in a very serious problem that it might be the only thing available at the time. And if that's the case, 30th is going to be an absolute shock of a release. And I don't mean the amount of product that's going to be released. I don't mean that Pokemon's going to underprint it. I think Pokemon's going to do a really strong job of printing it. Problem is, because the market's been starved of a year's worth of products realistically at the time it releases, I think it's just going to be an absolute shit show. People are going to be fighting over it. I don't think it's going to be in circulation for long. I think by the time we hit in October, if the 27th of September release date is true, I think by the time we hit October, there won't be much 30th product to go around. Then we get into the Mega Lucario set at the end of the year. I don't see much changing, and that's the problem. It's already looking like a decent set from the small leaks that we received. Who knows until we get it. But it's already looking like a decent set. It's going to be a Christmas set, which means that families are going to be wanting to buy it for their kids at Christmas. It also means that it's also coming off the back of 30th with no other Pokemon product to get. So I think that's going to be eaten up. So my prediction for 2026 is that we end the year with practically no product. Very sad Christmases for a lot of people. I don't think we're getting a lot more reprints. I don't think Pokemon have the capability. I will do another video as to why I think Pokemon have actually just waved the white flag and have admitted without admitting that they can't keep up with demand. They don't have the capacity to keep up with demand. Ergo the extra printing facility, which again, I don't think is going to be that mind-changing and oh my god, the collapse of, I don't think it's going to happen. I think, and we'll get into that on another video, but yeah, my prediction is we end 2026 in a strong market, barely any Pokemon product on the shelves, and barely any restocks or reprints from Pokemon. So as doom and gloom as that is, I hope I'm wrong. I really hope that we get tons of product, that they reprint the living crap out of everything, because they need to. We need 4 reprints at least for a center just to make it reasonable for people. But I just don't see that happening. So that's my prediction, that's my thoughts. Let me know down in the comments below whether you agree with me or whether you think something else is going to happen. Whether you think that Pokemon, I don't know, is going to print the living crap out of everything and everything's going to go down and MSRP is coming back and, you know, everyone does a dance around a teepee and a bonfire and says Kumbaya together. Let's see. That's my prediction. Let me know in the comments below whether you agree. But we'll catch you on the next one.